First off, that's a tough act to follow, man. That's all I got to say.
Marine, you can handle it.
I am a former Marine, you know? Never say an ex-Marine. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, my name is Loring Felix. I own The Fiery Chef. I have a catering company and a ready-to-eat meal business, prepared meals. I've been cooking since my mom used to go to work from 3 to 11 as a nurse and feeding my brothers and sisters for, you know, when I was tall enough to stand on a stool and get to the pans, you know what I mean? So I lied in that first job working at Long John Silver's. I actually opened this store, Long John Silver's, on Silver Springs Boulevard when I was 15 years old. I was the first applicant for that job, and there was a bulldozer, a guy at a desk, and it was kicking up dust behind him, and I filled out an application. And I started cooking then. And sometimes I'm glad I got that job, and other times I'm not so glad that I got that job because I'm still cooking 40 years later. Anyway, I've been a chef all over the place. Connecticut, South Florida, Ocala, California. I've opened several of the best restaurants this town has seen. Bella Luna back in 1994. I opened Felix's in 2001. I opened Braised Onion. I reopened Mesa de Note. Jose Moreno and I partnered up. We closed, renovated. I redid all his menus. And like it works in my business is they always cut at the top. So as soon as they start seeing dollars coming in and all their problems are fixed, I'm looking for my next venture. So anyway, I started my own catering company and prepared meals. Now what I've done is I've taken 40 years of combined knowledge of cooking gourmet food and channeled it into cooking healthier meals. In other words, there's no white flour in my kitchen. There's no canola oil in my kitchen. All the proteins are non-GMO. I have locally sourced farmers that I get pasture-raised beef bones from, free-range chicken bones. I'll do bone broth, and I'll do beef broth, and so on and so forth. I do paleo marinara sauce, organic, you know, bolognese sauce, vodka sauce. I use a lot of coconut milk and almond milk, and everything's healthier than it used to be. For me, it's like, you know, step away from the butter and grab something else. You know, don't grab the cream, find something else. It took me a good year to train myself again and again. Like you were saying before, it's all about research. After I started the meal business, I hooked up with a couple of holistic doctors, and I have meals in Faithfully Guided Health Center. Deborah Donahue from what's called Symphony Healthcare, Cindy Grow from Patient Center Health and Wellness. I've done a diabetic and obesity test group and so on and so forth that ran 4 months, and they all lost weight. All their numbers came in line by eating 2 of my meals a day for 12 weeks. So I know the product that I'm putting out there is what it's supposed to be. 8 out of 10 people that buy from me on a regular basis, depending on which plan they're buying from, like keto, if you can stick to it, which is hard to stick to, they all lose weight. And they feel better because there's no chemicals, no preservatives, no additives. There's no crap that's put into the food. It's as natural as I can find it. Is all the produce I use organic? No, it's not. I use that dirty dozen list. Anything that's got the skin on you're going to eat is organic. A banana, who cares? You're going to peel it, eat the inside. The chemical's not getting through that. It's not going to hurt you. It's hard to source stuff like that. Anyway, one of the main things I want to talk about anyway, that's a little bit about my background, where I come from. I'm opening a store called The Fiery Chef. It's the Fiery Chef store in the the old Albertsons Plaza, between Big Lots and where Albertsons used to be, right in the middle. I should be open sometime next week. It's been a long, slow 4-month, 5-month process of trying to get contractors kicking them. But anyway, I'm sure everybody that's built anything knows exactly what that's like. Bottom line is the store is going to be a combination of catering, grab and go, ready-to-eat meals, and retail. In other words, everything that I use in the meals that I sell, I'm putting in jars, pressure canning, and selling it. I'm going to do soups, salads, sauces, salad dressings, all kinds of different stuff that I'll make. I'll do cauliflower rice, cauliflower gnocchi, cauliflower pizza crust. 99% of everything I make is all gluten-free. In other words, I'll make cassava flour tortillas. There's no white flour in the kitchen. I do classic meals that are typical. One more minute. Bottom line is, my biggest struggle is trying to not do everything for everybody, like I always have. I need to laser focus my vision, my goal in a more linear direction, as opposed to, well, they want this, so I'll make regular cheesecakes. They want this, so I'll do the prime rib with Pediella vodka or spaghetti matriciana or carbonara, full of cream, full of bacon, full of onion. God, I love it, but I don't want to be 300 pounds. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to decide which direction to go in. And depending on what this town wants is the direction I want to go in. And last but not least, the goal is to build my prepared meal business into the largest ready-to-eat meal business in Ocala and take it national and ship. That's the whole goal. Thank you.